This right here is my favorite army in Builder Base 2.0 because if I execute it correctly, I won't be needing these reinforcement troops. As you can see, I've been having pretty good success with my new favorite army at Builder Hall 10, but if you have a look at this replay, it is different from the others because we're only using 6 army slots here. No reinforcement troops needed at all. And look at this base. I'm sure you all recognize it. Now, it is slightly different to the standard version of this base because normally there's an archer tower here that doesn't allow you to use the cannon cart because obviously the archer tower outranges the cannon cart in mortar mode. But because I was on the lookout for cannon cart value, we see this and we're able to take advantage. So we put the cannon in mortar mode here and we are off. Now, I know a lot of you don't agree with using the barbs and you're just like, why would you bring it? You're not getting any value other than using it for the one here. But I get a lot of value with the barbs throughout this attack, not only for my cannon cart in stage 1, but also stage 2. And I also use it to tank some of the time for my Electro Wizard. Now, watch what I do here, right? I'm going to pause this. So I know the cannon cart's going for this next, and I could have put the cannon cart in mortar mode over here. It targets that. Then take it out of mortar mode, move it closer to target the double cannon. Then take it out again and move it again to get the Mega Tesla. But switching in between the mortar mode and cannon mode takes time, and this opener that you do with this attack is time sensitive. So notice how I put it in range of 3 buildings here, and I don't have to switch it. I don't have to micromanage it anymore. At this stage, I'm thinking 10 steps ahead. Also, look at the lava launcher. The lava launcher has insane range, so you have to keep in mind that the lava launcher is like, I think it's like 4 tiles, maybe 5 tiles longer than your cannon cart. It's the biggest problem with using this. So whilst my cannon cart's on the top side, now we come in with the bottom. We use the giant first. Nice, and then we use a barb to send the Pekka and my battle machine in, because if they don't go in, we're in a lot of trouble. We use the giant ability immediately, and then look at this, right? This is what I'm doing. So I send the giant Pekka and battle machine in, obviously with the bomber, and they're doing good work. And I'm always looking for value on the edge of the base with my Electro Wizard. So obviously, if I put this here at the start, the Archer Tower and the Ground Bow would target it. But now that they're tanking, the Electro Wizard's gonna be able to put some really nice chains through the base, and it's still funneling in my battle machine and my Pekka. I use a barb on the top side. Notice how I keep using these barbs to tank the Archer Tower so my cannon cart can do work on the top side. The wall breaker bomb ability is insane. Look at that. You just gotta line those up. I finally use my battle machine ability. I always try to save on that as long as possible. You've got the giant at the front. Its job's to do the tanking, and I mean, look at what we have left. All that died was the giant, and the giant's kind of supposed to die in this, and 3 barbarians. And we come into stage 2, and this is kind of the normal sort of stage 2 that you see, honestly. Most stage 2s are just littered with firecrackers because they're trying to stop these mass baby drag attacks, and they're normally really compact because they're just trying to stop Pekkas as well. But it works really nicely for me because look, there's only 1 defense on this entire base that can outrange my mortar mode, which is this which is the multi-mortar here. It doesn't look as cool with only the 4 barrels. The 5 barrels, which is max at Builder Hall 10, looks epic. But always what I'm doing is, if the cannon cart survives, I'm going to use it to pick off firecrackers. And then I normally use my baby dragons to clear up the base, because baby dragons are still the best troop to bring in stage 2. So my mortar mode's doing great work up the top, and I really like what I do here. So have a look at this. I've got no barbs left, but I put a battle machine on the top side, and it's gonna go through the wall. And then I use the Pekka and so I use the battle machine on the top, use the Pekka and the bomber down the bottom. Then I use my Inferno Whiz. I'm not putting it on the chain yet because there's no point, because it's just shooting defenses. My battle machine's shooting anyway. And I was trying to get rid of all the firecrackers. I wasn't actually trying to 6-star this base without using the baby drags. Notice I switched to the Electro mode here. Unfortunately, look at this. It is frustrating when you don't get a shot off in your Electro mode. I don't know why I haven't switched yet. Yep, we finally switched there. You just need to be keeping on top of that. But look, this is just pretty wrecked. There's just no DPS on a lot of these stage 2s, which means if you have a clean stage 1 like I did, you will roll over stage 2. I think this attack here should perfectly demonstrate why you bring the Rage Barbarians, and that is dealing with guard posts. Because the cannon cart will often lose a straight up 1v1 with a guard post. The Barb is quite tanky on defense. So you bring the Rage Barb, minimal investment, and look, not only has the Barb looked out for giant bombs or Teslas in the area for my cannon cart, but it's also helped deal with that defensive guard post. And now look at the value we can get. Now I'm sure you all recognize this base. Not a common base, but I've seen it a few times. Don't think I've seen it with quite this much value on the side, but I'll take advantage of it. Let's see how the base goes down here. So obviously we're setting the funnel on the right side, and we're gonna come from the top. Means we get through the Expo, Lava Launcher, and Mega Tesla more quickly. We could come in from the bottom, but then yeah, you leave the Expo and the Lava Launcher on the back end. So want to get through all the damage early on. I'm just waiting for this roaster to go down here. But this attack I'm going to do a little differently. I'll pause it here, right? So most of the time I've been using the Electrofire Whiz on the outside of the base for chains in. Now there are chains off this, but aside from that, not really a lot of chains here, and I'm really scared of this cannon and on the back end this crusher. So I'm going to do something a little different with my Electrofire Whiz here, which is what I kind of like about this army. You can change how you use it. I'm still not sure to this moment whether it was worth using the Electrofire Whiz like this, but alas, we move on. Use that giant ability to negate the all the damage on it. Unfortunately, the pathing goes a little wrong here. That Rage Barbarian on the top does not quite do enough damage because I'm trying to save my Pekka ability to land on the Mega Tesla here, and look at this. It goes off there. Really unfortunate for us, but I got one Barb and one Electrofire Whiz left, and we're just going to use it for the back end. I'm still not sure if this is the best way to use it. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I should have done this. I probably just should have used my Electrofire Whiz on the top side and eventually would have got the crusher, but it works out nicely in the end. Unfortunately, that giant bomb takes down 2 Barbs at the last second. So there goes our like cannon fodder for my cannon cart in the second attack, and we didn't see any Teslas in this attack, I don't think. So I know there's plenty of Teslas in this base, but we're just gonna go about normal. Now, I absolutely can take down this gold mine with the cannon cart in its normal mode, but I'm so scared of a Tesla on the outside of the base. I deploy my cannon cart so far back. I'm pretty sure I've nailed this, by the way, to get the cannon and the firecracker there. And what am I thinking? So this cannon cart can get insane value. It can eventually go to the right if I funnel, and then I've got a nice little path into the base here because I don't have a wall breaker. So I'm going to use my battle machine. We'll deploy it in the left-hand side over here. It will path in quite nicely. Surely I'm about to place it down any second now. Come on, hooked. There we go. Just gonna let it ramp up its ability, and hopefully it times really well with the cannon cart getting the double cannon down. And as soon as this these buildings are down here, my cannon cart will go up to that crusher, which is huge. And then I'm gonna use my Electrofire Whiz with my battle machine. We take a couple of shots from the double cannon, but that is fine. Switch it. And notice this, the Tesla pops, so I deliberately do not put it in mortar mode. We 1v1 that Tesla. And watch when I decide to use the Electro mode on my Fire Wizard. As soon as it's targeting a different building to my battle machine, that's when we use the Electrofire ability, and it actually one-shots the outpost, which is ridiculous. Thankfully, this giant cannon's upgrading. Not that it would have saved this base anyway. My battle machine has plenty of HP. The multi-mortar. The mortar mode cannon on the top side can get rid of the Tesla, and there we go. Swagged another set of baby dragons. Yes, obviously they're not maxed bases, but I mean, I'm swagging a quarter of my army. You're gonna have to have a little bit go your way, but let's see if I can do some of this in a live attack. I literally just matched, and it's already incredibly obvious where we're gonna come in with our cannon cart. Just going to play it safe here. If you angle it right, you can take down a building next to a cannon cart, but not from this angle with the mortar mode. But I will splash both of them, which is obviously nice. But yeah, I mean, it was kind of obvious we were going to come in from this way. Look at all the value over here. So I'll be able to get rid of this roaster as well. That is the end goal. So then I'll just come from down the bottom here, go straight for that crusher, Mega Tesla. Wall breaker will be awesome because it'll open up the entire base. We can just, yep. This is perfect. You want to try and take the cannon out of mortar mode as much as possible. So it is worth it to kind of know the ranges. But trust me, I've failed so many cannon cuts. The only way you're going to learn is by failing a lot. I'm not even going to open up that air bombs, am I? Nah. Nah, no point. I'm going to be patient with that cannon cut because there's that archer tower up the top. I'm about to use my... Yep, now it's worth. Oh, my poor Pekka. Live, Pekka. We're switching to Inferno mode for the whiz so it doesn't get wrecked. Oh my word, I have every troop alive. No, 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 cannon cut, do not move. I should have put it in the mortar mode ages ago. I mean, look at how low HP everything is, particularly that cannon cut. That's a problem. We come into stage 2. Oh my word, this guy is not very smart. I wonder if that's him watching. If it is, rip to you, because all 3 of his anti-cannon cart defenses are here. Now, I'm almost certain there has to be a Tesla in here somewhere. But look at those barbs we've got left. They're going to be quite handy. My battle machine's so low HP. But I'm going to bring it. We're trying to swag these baby drags. And the only way I can do it, I think, is with a ground kill squad. I still haven't decided. Let's go with this. No. Yes, I knew there'd be a Tesla there. And look at this. So, I could have just hit it immediately, but I waited like a quarter of a second, and now we're in range of the cannon and the Tesla, so I don't have to get out of the mode multiple times. I've also kind of messed it up, though. Because I'm not going to get that firecracker on the top side. Maybe I go for the firecracker on the bottom side here. And we just enter... Yeah, we enter our kill squad up the top. Is there any, like... Oh, sorry. Don't know if that's in range of the cannon or not. I'm still kind of learning the ranges because it's on its tile. Let's find out. Let's find out at risk of me time failing here, obviously. Well, that's definitely perfect. I tried to hit mortar. I tried to put it in mortar mode and failed, so it was in range of the archer tower. Come on! Damn! Look at how close we got! Oh, that's so close. If I could have kept it in mortar mode out of range of the archer tower, maybe. Rip. We're getting so close. If I could do this live for you all, that would be sick. But I mean, I think you're all seeing quite clearly how strong this army is. I'll be honest, I don't like this base at all for this army. I don't think it's very good for it, but we'll give it a go. Now, I'll say this. Normally when I hit this base, I just spam Pekkas. Like you put your king and 1 Pekka this side, 2 Pekkas this side, and then 2 Pekkas and a wall breaker down the center, and that always gets this base down, and you normally get the 6-star after that. But we're trying to be skilled players. I think we should be out of expo range with the cannon cart. If we're not, this is just a fail. What can we do? So I don't think I get more in range of the expo by moving my cannon cart down. I'm trying to figure out if I can get this Mega Tesla. Because I can't reach it from where I am now, but if I move the cannon cart to the right, I maybe can. Where do I want to enter from? Well, the top of the base is just useless. We'll enter from the bottom down here. Now, I believe there's a double giant bomb there some of the time. I have hit it. The giant bombs on the outside to catch wall breakers is really smart. Or the bomber, sorry. I got to get used to the lingo. Okay. I am going to try... No, let's just get started with this attack and we'll worry about that later. Looking for double giant bomb. Now I'm going to be super patient here on the... Let's see if we can switch you. I need to keep track of all the buttons. There's so many. I'm trying to slow down my E-Wiz because look, it's getting into range of that Tesla and I've got no more barbs. Stay alive. Beautiful. Beautiful. We like that. We like keeping our E-Wiz alive. Did I keep my cannon card alive? No, where did it go? It doesn't look like it would have got much value on this anyway, but oh, that would have been nice to keep. I don't really know how I want to approach this. Let's just go something like this. Go, E-Wiz! Wait, there's no chains off that, so we'll switch. Unfortunately, rip. Wait, can you live? Oh, I tried to get a level 3 ability. I mean, that's a pretty good attempt. There might be a Tesla somewhere. Yeah, there's one. But this should still work just fine. Yeah, I mean, look at that. The Baby Drag ability is just ridiculous. And I think, on this note, we'll leave the video here. So sorry I wasn't able to swag my reinforcement camp live for you all. But I think you guys see the potential. Obviously, if the game is reasonably balanced, which for the most part it can be, then it's never going to be easy to swag literally a quarter of your army. But we've got pretty close on a number of occasions. If you enjoyed the video, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what other armies you'd like to see. Obviously, we've had mass Baby Drag, we've had mass Pekka, we've had mass Hog Gliders. I'll put them all on the left for you there. Make sure you watch them all because there's lots of good content in this builder base and lots of great armies worth trying.